Everybody, to the final episode on the Minecraft Let's Play. It's sad, yeah I know. Don't cry, it's okay. We'll be coming back, not too far away. But this episode today, as we watch the sunrise behind us here in front, we are going to be basically spending the whole episode going round trying to celebrate what we've done. So obviously here's our little cave that we started, but we never really got anywhere near on it. It would have been much better if we'd used TNT to blow out more natural holes and things like this, but yeah, this is the first stop. This is the burning tree. Set fire to that last episode. So yeah, listen to that sound. Lovely sound that, isn't it? We have a new flint and steel. I made one just before I start recording so we can keep on burning everything we see. I really don't know if to burn my world, my stairs and all this, because basically it's kind of the history of this place. And one of the last things that we did in this world was the river and the sand, and I just thought maybe this whole little chasm area doesn't really need to stay much longer. There we go. One more burnt. Basically, this episode I'm going to go around and show you everything I've done. Basically, so you can see for yourself. And hopefully you can realise what we're going to miss from this place. Because it's been a good place to us, but when you got to go, you've got to go. So, yep. Got to make it look like we're meaning it. It is sad to leave this place, but you've got to go. You've got to go. Already said that, but yeah. So, as we watch the trees burn around us, we're going to slowly watch the end of the world around here. And mostly everywhere else. Now, hopefully, we still have our little friend. Now, between the episodes when I came up, there was a creeper in our pond. So, I was going to set him on fire. Well, we need to get him out first, but the first thing to do there is to break the fence. And we're going to break this one right here. And I'm going to show you a creeper on fire. Now I better move backwards and get my flint and steel ready. So here we go. Oh, Annie managed to keep up with us. Not the best. But a little memorial hole there. We'll just leave that. Looking at the forest fire we've now created, it seems to be pretty large. And yeah, we're going to head over here now to the Nether Reactor core. This was done pretty early on in the series. What we did is we managed to get enough gold and diamonds and stuff just to basically open this up. And over in this corner we managed to trap ourselves 3 pigmen. Sadly they despawned, and yeah, as you can see, the fences I set fire to are now burning away everything. The half slabs, the steps. Yep. So we'll just get up here, and as you can see, it's pretty much going to go to the death now, but we're going to keep it from about here onwards, so we'll try and like that. This bit at the bottom is probably just going to continuously burn, and I don't think half slabs are burning yet. I don't think we can burn in this game as of yet, but hopefully they'll change that in the future. This is one of my proudest things that I did, despite me doing it pretty quickly without much recognition. I kind of like the design of this a hell of a lot, and I'm definitely going to be using this more in the future. So you'll be seeing a lot more of this. Right, let's head down into the shaft, and we'll go down here and we'll have a look. So I remember dying a couple of times in here doing this, and kind of missing the water, and pretty much just landing all over the place. As you can see, we did a lot of digging down here, just looking for resources. And as you can see, all of these, except for this one and this one, were dug out. This one was ready to go, and I was ready to go and get some lapis, but I have given up with the lapis. So, what I thought about doing is using a TNT and showing you what a real hole in TNT does. So what we want to do here is we want to dig out a little space, like so. Oh, are you kidding me? Are you absolutely kidding me? Of all these episodes I've gone round and I've searched for lapis, we haven't found absolutely anything, then all of a sudden we find it. Look at that. Lapis. Are you kidding me? Well, it is pretty much a shame that we found that now, because it ain't going to be here much longer. Because as we prepare to blow a memorial hole in the wall, we are going to basically say our final goodbyes to this area, and we are going to put ourselves an obsidian hole around the edge. Now, it's a bit more complicated because I've been playing a lot more of the other Minecraft games, and trying to get used to the inventory at the bottom is quite awkward, so bombs away, guys. Ta-da! More lapis. Are you absolutely kidding? Lapis. Everywhere. There's flipping lapis. So, after all of this, guys, we are going to be doing a lapis episode. No, I'm joking. I am actually not in the mood for that anymore after that. But yeah, kind of doing it like shape gives you a really neat hole. And let's get rid of this obsidian, it's ugly. So dig this away. And we'll go back up to the top. So yeah, we've used the TNT and we've blown what we would call a final hole of sorrow, whatever. So we'll just leave our memorial post there. Excuse me. Basically, we're going to head up to the top, and I have a little idea of how we can say goodbye. It's a sad, right? But I'm going to go and show you the temporary base we made over at the mob farm, which is no longer there, because I'm going to presume that it all burnt down, which it should have done since last episode. It was pretty nice to finally get that out, because we rarely did anything over there, and once I'd built it, we kind of just ignored it, so maybe occasionally went over there, but it isn't too much of a deal. This, the tree farm, one of the few successful things we actually built. No trees in it at the moment because I'm using the wood. Yep, here's the storage room, which most of you have probably already seen, which has double chests in. We first built this with single chests, and when the update came out, we added the double chests in, so it looks fairly nice. This is our little shaft here, going up to the top where our house is. This is our house. Our base of operations. Our home. This is where I hoped that we could spend more time doing things and maybe linking things up to it. But as time progressed and things were realised, we actually realised there wasn't anything to do in here anymore. So, what we're going to do now is I'm going to update the block lighting in here for you guys, which it should have done if I got rid of these blocks again. So yeah, this is what this is going to do. There you go, the light is fixed on the chest, which was in one of the latest updates, partly in 0.7.4. Excuse me again, I keep sniffling up. I would try to cut these out, but I'm not too well at the moment, but it doesn't really matter. So I'm trying to film this to get it out of the way anyway. So what I thought I'd do, as you can see, I have got all my decent stuff in, and it is going night. So what we're going to do, we're going to head over to somewhere where we feel is not much special to us, and we're going to set up ourselves a little TNT cannon. Not one of the ones that everybody would expect in normal Minecraft, where it's TNT and redstone, because obviously we can't do that. So, I have a little plan, and it includes wiring. So, first of all, we might want to get rid of these trees, just give ourselves something to work about with. We've got a bit of space down here, which is unnaturally dug out, so what we're going to do is we're going to set up a little cord for burn. So, this is the little fire trigger, like so. So the trigger goes there, then inside here it goes. Concentrating the fire, we're going to have a little TNT cannon. But what we're going to need some more of is obsidian. Surprise, surprise. And what we're going to do, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like this. And then we'd stand on top. Well, we'd dig it up anyway in a second. So basically what we're going to do is light this and get our flint and steel on our thing, like so. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like so. And as we watch the wood slowly burn to the end game of this season, as you can see, there goes the fire spreading like hell. We watch as all the mobs become one in this world, which is now going to be theirs. The one thing I would like to do, though, to finish this season off, is hope to die in style. Now, what we need for this wood to do is burn. And by the looks of it, I don't think it's burning. So, we're going to head straight down. I'm going to have a look at it. And we're going to try and burn the side of it. So. And try and speed it up a little bit, because it will take a little while. So, obviously, what we want to do is try and dig ourselves to the sky. So, what I'm going to do is get ourselves cobblestone. 1, 2, TNT. 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 And we are going to stand up here, watch as the world we rarely explored dies around us. It's going to be sad to go, watching as a skeleton may burn itself in the fire, which would be pretty amusing. But considering we are up here, we're going to make sure we're at full health so we die in style. Watching as the flames are almost at the bottom now, looking down upon everything that we have done, that we've achieved, and now watching as the final lights go out around us, as all the mobs in the game stand around and watch as we prepare for one of the most greatest final goodbyes this season could ever have. Yes, we're just waiting on the final part of the cord to roll its way up and burn the rest of the world. Watch as our TNT gets sent straight up into the sky as we lose a diamond sword, diamond axe, 27 lapis, and all of the rest of this stuff. But before, I would like to tease you all with this. Lapis, lapis, lapis. This was the vein of my game, the enemy of the LP, the end game which stopped all end games. This little piece of lapis, which could never be found in the 17 episodes before this, it's impeding me to do anything to do with wool, anything to do with lapis blocks, anything to do with coloured wool. Yes, I even stopped me from doing my wool episode, which I was slightly disappointed about, but in the future, in the new season of Let's Play, we will be back with bigger and better stuff. I have some ideas in mind for different things which could be happening, depending on the world. You guys will see the world at exactly the same time I do. These will be my first impressions. We will watch as the end game begins, as the last wooden block down below fails to ignite, which is fairly amusing considering it should be lighting up anytime soon. And there you go, the fires are out, and for some reason our TNT didn't go off, which is slightly strange. So, we're going to go down and we're going to go and fix it. Because we should have blown up by now, guys. We know we should have. What we're going to do, I think, to change the plans up a little bit, is we're going to get a little party guest. We're going to shrink it a little bit. And what we're going to do is we're going to get a little friend to help set us on fire. So, what we want to do is, hopefully, we can get to the bottom of it, get rid of that bloody zombie, because he's just going to impede our thing. We want to get, really, a creeper. We're going to attract a creeper. And we have a zombie behind us as well, which really doesn't help, because what I want to get here is a creeper, not a skeleton, not a zombie, but I'd rather get a creeper on my bar so that we can just blow the hell out of this place. Creepers are what you'd call your best friend for gunpowder. Come here, creeper. Come here. No skeletons are going to kill me today. No skeletons are going to get me. And we are going to blow up the old-fashioned way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we were shot off. And we were going to watch as the creeper's going to blow all our TNT up. Not the best of plans, but I now have 3 skeletons chasing me. And a creeper which could explode at any minute. And, oh, this wasn't really well thought through. 3 skeletons now shooting each other. And, yeah, mob mechanics in this game don't allow for them to kill each other yet. Which is a shame, because we're now going to be blown up from behind and the side at the same time. More spiders jumping down from above, killing us. And we need to eat. And we're back at full health. So we need to get really back over to the TNT. so that we can really just ignite it ourselves, giving ourselves something of a chance, really, to end this season on a high rather than a low. So what we want to do is we want to break the TNT, go and get ourselves something to do this with. As you can see, it's going to become day any second now, so which means the skeletons will die off, creepers will become active again, and we're going to go grab ourselves some wood and give this place a final goodbye. What we're going to do now, head up to our old storage room, get rid of all the important stuff, just in case we want to do some revisits to this world. But there won't be much to revisit if it's all dead and it's all been destroyed. As you can see, there's the odd piece of wood just left standing. It's the only bits that are left in memory of this world. We have the small bit of town, and we have a zombie which has got into our base because I let the door open. So we're going to kill everything we see, and we'll get rid of all this vital important stuff, considering I am very, very annoyed now to have found what you can see. So we're just going to dump it all in here, and I don't want you really telling me that, oh, it was a shame that you did that, you could have put it all back in the right place. Doesn't really matter. So what we're going to do here is we're going to head back out, and we're going to head down to where the creepers will be still remaining, while other mobs will be burning around us. So let's head over there now, and we will get right there, and we will finish this season. So as you can see, there is much more creepers around now, and we need to head back to our little obsidian platform, and hopefully I've got a couple of creepers following me. Yes, I do. What we need to do now is get the TNT on our basically we want to get the TNT onto our bar. 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1. Now, what I didn't get, though, was a bow, which is now stupid because as soon as we hit the ground down there, we're pretty much going to explode. So we can see Mr. Creeper and Mr. Unfriendly Creeper right there. We've just lost a piece of TNT, but it doesn't matter. And we have two little friendly creepers. And we lost both of them. Which is a shame, because they should have really exploded. And I've given up with this now, so what I'm going to do is do what the most stupidest of people do, and burn it myself. So, we're going to pillar up right next to this original piece, and we're going to do sort of a spiral to finish. The spiral of all spirals, which is the best spiral you could ever have, which is going to be the best, biggest spiral which people will have ever seen in Minecraft. I don't really know how to explain it, to be honest, because it's just going to be a little spiral of TNT, which is just going to explode us into the sky, the last piece being right over the centre point, which makes sense, to a double to finish, so like so, because it's not really going to explode round in a circle, it's just going to literally go absolutely crazy and blow the hell out of me. So the plan for it is to make it look spectacular. So let's break another piece, let's move this one now. So we're trying to make a nice neat pattern, and as you can see, this is going to be the perfect pattern to get up. We just need a way to get up now. So the next piece that we're going to have is actually going to be here. I actually just changed the design in my head right now this second. So, yep. Excuse me for the quick randomness of this TNT. But we've now been through the world. We've seen everything we could have done. We are hopefully in the best place we could be now. We're going to give it a final goodbye and a few words. Goodbye, world. Uh-oh. There we go. For some reason it kind of just blew us straight up in a hole. It should have blown us straight up in the sky. But, as you can see, this isn't the best way to go, is it? No. The best way to go is being pricked to death. But, considering that's not really been anything to do with our LP, we're kind of just going to go around now and give it the old-fashioned final death, first death scenario. So, our first death, if you can recall it, was in about episode 2. We were on the top of a cliff. We were on the top of the mountains, behind our base, having a bit of an exploration. And me, being me, decided to jump off. Being stupid and not realising the water wasn't deep enough, I killed myself. Now, this wasn't super clever at the time, but it now gives us the most relevant thing that we can do to end this, since our TNT just failed dramatically. Excuse me. Basically what we're going to do is we're going to head all the way to the back. As you can see, we are back at the old area where we have our supply of everything. This is the old chasm, which we explored very early on in maybe the first couple of episodes, nearly killed ourselves a couple of times, but the time I did kill myself was landing in all that water right down there. As you can see it's about here. Now, being me and being stupid, I did this. So I was like, well, I can make that jump, I won't die, yada yada yada, oh, I'll just land in the water, I'll be fine. Now, the problem I did was, maybe, I just didn't think it through. And so, I think the most relevant way to go would be to break the block underneath me, like so. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Comment, like, rate and subscribe. I'll see you all next season. Bye bye. Woohoo! Survival! Nope, we're not surviving that. Thank you guys. Till next time. I hope you enjoyed. Bye bye. But before we go, I thought I'd do a little secret with you guys. This is the seed for the world. LP seed 13759575114. Thank you guys. Bye bye.